I'm sure a lot of you have noticed how the dynamic between men and women has changed dramatically in recent times. Like every other part of our modern life, our collective psyche has been carefully curated by the social engineers to undermine society. Unfortunately, this agenda isn't as well known as their other shenanigans. You only have to look at how relationships have been portrayed over the screen over the decades to see how drastically things have changed. Let's start with the classics, because this is where things actually worked. Gone with the Wind. Rhett Butler and Scarlett O'Hara had a very polarizing relationship. He's seen her for exactly what she is, vain, selfish, and manipulative, and he's amused by it. He doesn't try to change it. And it made for rather good drama. A man knowing his worth and refusing to beg. And Scarlett's devastation made sense, because for the first time, a man she wanted didn't chase her.
Sir, you are no gentleman.
And you, miss, are no lady.
Oh,
But don't think that I hold that against you. Ladies have never held any charm for me.
first you take a low, common advantage of me, then you insult me.
I meant it as a compliment. And I hope to see more of you when you're free of the spell of the elegant Mr. Wilkes. He doesn't strike me as half good enough for a girl of your... what was it? Your passion for living?
How dare you? You aren't fit to wipe his boot.
And you were going to hate him for the rest of your life.
Jump to A Streetcar Named Desire. Marlon Brando as Stanley Kowalski. Sweaty, abrasive, and unapologetic. More of a caveman by today's standards. But nevertheless, he had the woman swooning in the theaters.
Well, you're the teacher, aren't you?
Yes.
What do you teach?
English?
Well, I never was a very good English student. How long are you here for?
Well, I don't know yet.
You gonna shack up here?
I thought I would if it's not inconvenient for you all.
These men reflected an era, post-war America, men who'd been through hell and back, and they didn't perform sensitivity. They had that polarity, that tension, and that's what made it compelling. Now contrast that with what came later, because everything that followed slowly and deliberately dismantled that entire dynamic. Then came the rom-coms, or what I like to call the soft schmuck era. By the 80s, 90s, and especially the 2000s, that formula was perfected. A great example is that movie Say Anything, which portrayed John Cusack standing outside a girl's house, blasting a boombox after she already dumped him. Now this is passed off as romantic. Then came Jennifer Lopez and Katherine Heigl rom-coms. And these movies usually follow the same script. The guy's handsome, stable, funny, but he has a backbone made of styrofoam. And you can see the same general pattern. Guy meets girl, guy falls immediately, and then something goes wrong. Usually not his fault, but a guy apologizes anyways. Guy humiliates himself publicly, and at which point the girl takes him back, and they end up kissing in the rain. Then Tom goes on to spend every dime he has and signs his life away to buy her a diamond ring.
Desperate, he squandered all his savings on jewelry.
And we watched on Saturday morning is absorbing the lesson. Persistence in the face of rejection is romantic. Walking away, never an option. And humiliation was just part of the job. We didn't know it as pathetic. We thought it was noble. Pepe Le Pew is another great example. He'd corner a terrified cat and launch into a breathy romantic speech while she's literally running away screaming. Peppy didn't get hit in the face like Tom. He just kept going, kept talking, kept pursuing. And somehow, some way, he was the romantic hero of the day. Here's the missing link between Tom's desperation and the rom-com guy's emotional manipulation. And then Disney, they doubled down. Snow White, man kisses an unconscious stranger. Sleeping Beauty, same thing. And in Cinderella, the man becomes obsessed after one party and launches a kingdom-wide shoe quest. Disney distilled the message. Grand gestures, relentless pursuit. Never take no for an answer. If she's unconscious or disappeared, keep at it. The blueprint for needy, approval-hungry boys everywhere. Boys who decades later would walk into adulthood believing that love equals surrendering dignity and constant proving. Somewhere between Rhett Butler and the Boombox, somewhere between Brando and Tom the Cat, it was decided male strength was dangerous and male self-abandonment was romantic. And now we look around and wonder why relationships feel flat, confusing, or lifeless. The truth is, boys are doomed from the start. And this is how social programming works. It gets baked into the culture so subtly through cartoons, movies, songs, that by the time we grow up, we don't even realize these ideas of ours aren't ours to begin with. We just absorbed it all without ever noticing. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share with others. And stay tuned for more videos that delve into social, cultural, and psychological aspects of a current crisis.